What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing an Angelic Reinforcements deck, if I can say the name right at least. So yeah, I was playing around with some Angelic Exaltation decks, and I decided, you know what, I haven't done a Boros Angelic Exaltation, which seems a little bit crazy, right? Considering you have cards like Swiftblade Vindicator, which could really get a huge bonus out of Angelic Exaltation. So I decided to give it a try and, you know, see what you guys think about it. So we're pretty much just going to hop into the deck tech and then do this video as normal. So kicking us off, we got 3 copies of Dauntless Bodyguard, which can help, you know, keep our Swiftblade Vindicators on lockdown, keep our Legion Warbosses on lockdown, keep our Tajics, you know, whatever big cards you may want to keep protected, you can use Dauntless Bodyguard to do. Very cheap, very good card. 3 Legions Landing, obviously we're trying to get out a lot of units, so Legion's Landing to proc it and flip it and get another land out of it, and then also get the Vampire Creature Token Generator. Huge benefit to this deck in my opinion. We have 2 Crash Throughs. Also, I think Legion's Landing is better in this deck than Dawn of Hope. Just as a quick little side note, we're not going to be gaining life a whole lot, and we're not going to really have the mana to pay that 2 in order just to draw 1 card. So we do have 2 copies of Crash Through. This is to help catch your opponents off guard. You have Angelic Exaltation, so obviously some of your creatures are going to be getting very big, but the only one that actually has trample that can get through is Swiftblade. So say you're swinging in with the Militia Bugler, and every turn he's going up to like a 7-8, I don't know. Then obviously they're going to be chum blocking against you. Crash Through just helps you to sort of provoke them to block with more, or to just take the damage straight to the face. So yeah, pretty good card there. Tithe Taker I felt like was actually a pretty good addition to this deck. Obviously it's going to help you against control decks a little bit more than aggro decks, because all the spells they cast on your turn are going to cost 1 more. I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out how to word that, but actually it turned out to be really easy. And then also if Tithe Taker dies, you get another creature back from it, which is why it's really good. You get a 1/1 flyer to help with Angelic Exaltation, as well as say your ground units are all locked up, you get this flyer from Tithe Taker. Then you have a unit that can actually use Angelic Exaltation, fly over them, get the damage in, and maybe even win you the game. Moving along, we have 2 copies of Lava Coil and 2 copies of Justice Strike. I don't like having 4 copies of either of these, as I found I end up regretting not having the other one somewhere in my deck. So sometimes you'll run up against enemies that you can't Justice Strike, and hopefully they'll only have 4 health, in which case you can Lava Coil them. Sometimes you'll run up against enemies that you can't Lava Coil, but Justice Strike would be mighty awesome, like a Galta. So hence the reason for the split there. I've already explained Swiftblade Vindicator, huge bonus with Angelic Exaltation, so a little bit surprised that I haven't seen more of these Boros Exaltation decks. Nonetheless, we have 3 copies of Mentor of the Meek. Obviously, we're trying to get out a bunch of smaller creatures, so paying the 1 to draw a card should be a lot easier than paying the 2 on Dawn of Hope. Also, if we do have the 2 mana available, like we would for a Dawn of Hope 1 card draw, we could draw 2 with Mentor of the Meek, so that's kind of nice. We have 2 Militia Buglers to again try to help us get out some more creatures. 2 Radiant Destinies, as we are playing mostly soldiers, so it's just going to boost everyone up a little bit more. It's also a pretty good alternative to Angelic Exaltation if you don't have it down yet. Obviously you can make all of your creatures a little bit better and give them all vigilance if you have ascended. So 4 copies of Goblin Gathering. This and Angelic Exaltation were kind of the whole inspiration behind me playing this deck. I love Goblin Gathering. I think it's an excellent card. I love the art. I love what it does. It's just fun for me. So yeah. 2 copies of Legion Warboss. We only have 2 copies, otherwise we probably would be playing more, as this is an excellent 3 mana card. Has Mentor at the beginning of combat on your turn. Create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. That token gains haste until end of turn and attacks this combat if able. So obviously if we get this down, that token is going to be our Angelic Exaltation Swinger. So that's that sounds kind of wrong, right? And then obviously they'll either chum block it or whatever they need to do in order just to get that 1/1 goblin creature token off the field. So it's actually pretty interesting to see alongside Angelic Exaltation. Nonetheless, we have 1 copy of Tajic's Legion's Edge. I'm sorry, I say Legion's Landing so much that I just expect it after. I expect Landing to come after Legion. Nonetheless, if I had more copies again, I would be playing more. I think Tajic is a fantastic Boros card, fantastic 3-drop. At least 2 copies could go in this deck very easily. So then we have the name of the game, Angelic Exaltation, and Heroic Reinforcements down here. Heroic Reinforcements obviously good in any Boros aggro deck. If you can manage to hit that mana and hit it especially on time, your opponent usually is going to lose, or scoop, because making a comeback from a point of such low health when your opponent has so many creatures is very difficult. And then I splashed 1 copy of Divine Visitation. You guys know that I did, what was it, Goblin Visitation or Divine Goblins, some deck like that a long time ago, where it's basically Boros Goblins, and we had Divine Visitation in the deck, so every time we created a Goblin we would get an Angel. So I thought this would be a fun little cameo, and it's like a throwback to that, as well as I love Divine Visitation, and we actually have enough creature token generators in the deck to make it pretty worthwhile. So we have the Legion's Landing, right? Very easy to create Angels with. We have the Tithe Taker. We have, sorry, all these in the middle don't. We have the Goblin Gatherings, which should be huge, right? If you cast down your 4th copy of Goblin Gathering whenever you have Divine Visitation, you're going to get, what, 6 goblins, I think? Or 6 angels, I mean? Which is, like, huge for 3 mana. Legion Warboss, obviously, is going to create a hasting, already attacking angel every single turn. That's excellent. And then you have Heroic Reinforcements, which creates 2 angels that are, again, hasted. So, yeah, it's a really fun card to splash. I don't know I don't know how many times we'll actually hit it. I haven't hit it thus far testing the deck, but I wanted it in here as like a just in case, because that could be really, really awesome, right? So yeah, and then you guys know my lands are fucked, so ignore that part. Nonetheless, we're gonna hop on into a game 1 here, and we'll see how the deck does. Alrighty, here we are up against Make the Pain Count. Sounds scary. Not a bad hand. We're definitely gonna need some land. Hate that a lot of my land is tapped land, but that's okay, I guess. Alright, so do we want to go straight for a Swiftblade? Oh, if he hadn't played the Swamp, I'd say yes. No, it's Dimir Control. Should take either Exaltation or Swiftblade. Those are the 2 scariest cards, I'd say. Crash Through, not really. Legion's Landing, not really. And Goblin Gathering, I mean, it kind of helps me if he puts it in my graveyard, because it means if we draw another copy, then it's like we've already cast one, and we're going to get more goblins off of it. So it's either going to be Vindicator or Exaltation. Or, what? Why? Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and get down our Vindicator then. Maybe he has some removal for the Vindicator and doesn't have any removal for the Landing. No, that's gonna be a Sinister. Alright, well, if you're just gonna play your hand right to me. If you're gonna make it that obvious, we'll use something like a Crash Through. If you want to Sinister that, by all means, do it. Yeah, but I was about to say, I doubt he will, so we'll just get some card draw, get some exchange off of Crash Through. And the cool thing about Angelic Exaltation is, even if you have 1 creature down, it still counts that 1 creature, right? So Swiftblade is still going to get a +1/+1, making him a 2/2 with Double Strike. Oh, well, you know, as long as that hadn't happened, then it would have worked. That's okay. We'll get Angelic Exaltation down, which feels pretty good, right? And then I think we want to go Goblin Gathering into Heroic Reinforcements. I think. So we will try it out. Now, obviously, with Heroic, it might be a little bit more beneficial to just go all in. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and cast out Goblin Gathering. He knows we have it. If he wants to Sinister it so we don't get down some creatures that can hit him in the face, I'm sure he will. But it leaves room for our Heroics to come out, so. Okay. He decides not to counter it. Smart play, actually, because we didn't have any in our graveyard, so why counter this one when he can counter one later? Maybe he only has 1 counter in hand and he really doesn't want to spend it on a couple of goblins. By the way, I really love the art for the goblin tokens in Ravnica Allegiance. They look really like grimacing, if that makes sense. Okay, so we'll discard the mountain here. We don't really need it. We got another one right back anyway, so let's go heroic reinforcements. Now, is it smarter to swing in with everything, or swing in with one thing? If we swing in with one thing, it's going to get +4/+4, making it a 6/6, which means he'll either have to sacrifice his Boros or take 6 damage. And if we swing in with everything, he's going to kill one creature, and we're also going to deal 6 damage. So it's actually smarter in this position to just attack with one, right? Because then he has to either sacrifice his Nicol or take the 6 damage that we do already anyways. We're going to leave the land in hand just in case he has some more discard. He's going to swing in with Nicol. Oh no. I'm thinking he's got some counter. Golden Demise. That hurts me too. That hurts my soul to see. Let's see if we can get a Swiftblade down. I doubt it. He'll probably counter it here, but it does mean we'll get the... Oh. He's still got a counter spell, right? He has to. If it lands... Oh my goodness. Alright, well. Let's win the game. Surprise! Swiftblade getting pumped up to a 5/5, and then obviously the double strike giving us lethal. So yeah, Boros, Angelic Exaltation, or you know, Angelic Reinforcements, whatever you want to call this deck, actually coming out the gate swinging hard as hell. So yeah, let's get on to a game 2. Alrighty, here we are up against Viashino. Oh no. I can feel the mono red radiating from this one. Alright, so again an alright hand. Not super fantastic, but I'll take it. You know, I really don't have any. I have one, actually, that's not true. But past the one, I don't have any of the rare lands for Boros. Realize that. Ooh. So yeah, probably going mono red. Let's throw down a Legion's Landing for him to shock out. Yeah, I can tell the future. Oh no, he's going Rakdos. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. Let's go Mentor. Are you also going to shock him, or this time will it be a lightning strike? Let's see. Shock. I like this game. Alrighty, Goblin Gathering. I like it a lot. So let's go ahead and throw down the GG, the Goblin Gathering. Chooses not to shock or lightning strike anything that turn. Marvelous. Oh, you're really not gonna like me. So there's 3 more goblins for you, in case the first 2 weren't enough. We're still gonna hold back on our Swiftblade. I want him to use his removal on my goblins. And we do have 5 out, so it's not like he can just keep on taking them to the face for too long. Go down to 18. After this, he'll go down to 13, so on and so forth. We're also keeping up the mana for the Justice Strike, should he decide to ever play a creature instead of just removing mine. No, not even going to play anything. Alright, well, there's Lava Coil. Let's swing all in. We're also going to get the Legion's Landing transformed so we can start spawning up more creatures. So, yeah, I'm still not going to play Swiftblade. An argument could be made for him, but, you know, probably just going to create a vampire on his turn. We still have the removal up. Sovereign's Bite, I mean, sure, but I don't think it saves you for too long. Should we just go ahead and get him down? We can still pay. Yeah. Hell, if he's not going to be removing anything, we might as well, right? So we'll swing in for 6 more damage, and our opponent just not having anything. Playing Grixis. Why have I been seeing so many Grixis decks this morning? Alright, and he's just going to scoop, so it's a little awkward. But game 2 is going to the Goblins. Like I said, let's throw down the GG. Alright, what'd we get? Yeah... Probably will never play that card. Alrighty, so let's hop on into a game 3 then. Alright, and here we are up against the Coaches? The Coaches? Not quite sure. Another questionable hand, but we'll still keep it. Go Legion's Landing first into, I guess, a Dauntless. Ugh. Really don't like that. We could always just play a Crash Through. Yeah, let's get some card draw out. Radiant Destiny. That's a card we have yet to see so far. Radiant and Divine Visitation we haven't seen either. And they're throwing down the Ajani's. Alright, alright, alright. I mean, we can just Justice Strike and Dauntless if we wanted to. It's not a bad plan, or we can Goblin Gathering. I tell you what. Oh, you know what? We should have saved Justice Strike for his turn. I'm super sorry about that. I always get a lot of comments about, you know, why are you playing your instant spells at sorcery speed? I don't know. Sometimes I just see them and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good play, and I forget to like actually check. So, really no good reason. I'm just a noob at Magic. Sure. Spend 3 mana to kill a 1 mana creature. You're not gonna hurt my feelings any. I promise. Alright, so we'll just keep hitting them with the Vampire. We do have enough creatures on the board now to flip the landing come next turn. Twilight Prophet. Sure. Ooh, Swiftblade Vindicator. Whoa. Do I want to go ahead and play it? I can always play Radiant Destiny after, name it for Soldier. Then you can actually kill the Twilight Prophet. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's play the Swiftblade and a Crash Through. Okay, we drew into a Plains. I'm actually alright with that. And let's actually go ahead and attack. Just in case we draw into another land, this will at least give us a flipped Legions. So, 1 more land, we'll have 6. We played the Radiant and the Goblin Gathering all in 1 turn. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't kill the lifelink creature. Alrighty. See what he does in response. He does have enough for Vraska's Contempt now, or Settle the Wreckage. Ooh, Settle could hurt my soul. We need to get an Angelic Exaltation in here. Or Divine Visitation, actually. We have enough mana for that as well, and we have a Goblin Gathering in hand, which would create... Oh, he's just going to morph out. Which would create, you know, 3 angels. So that would be pretty nice. But there goes our Radiant Destiny play. I mean, we could always throw down Goblin Gathering and name it for goblins, really. Alright, yeah. I mean, if we're going to have this many down, it gives them vigilance. We get a bunch of tutus and, tutus, like the little ballerina goblin. Sorry, as soon as I said that, I just pictured a big old pink tutu on this goblin right here, and I was like, that's not a pretty sight. How many... That's 3 Mortifies in a row. This guy was probably scared taking that to start off, but now he's probably like, well, came in handy. Ooh, give me the Exaltation. Alright, so again, we're going to swing in with 1 of them. This means he has to either sacrifice his Twilight Prophet or take the 6 damage. Meanwhile, if we just attacked with all of them, we'd only be reeling in 4 damage. So it's gotta have an answer. Ooh, Call to the Feast. That's an answer. Alright. We're gonna do it. By the way, these do stack. So 6 plus 6 onto him is gonna be 11. Obviously he's gonna chum block away with a vampire creature token. But if we do manage to draw out, which have we already used both copies of Crash Through? I think we have. Ooh, feels bad, man. The one card that we were like keeping in case of this. Maybe we should play more Crash Through. Honestly, it seems like a really good card in this deck. Alinda the Dusk Rose. Not gonna lie, that one's a little bit scary. But here's the cool thing we can do. Play down the vampire token, and then come next turn we'll start swinging in with it, so then we'll get, you know, 13/13 with a lifelink creature, so his demise will grow ever closer. And sure, he can swing back on me if he wants to, but it's definitely not advised. Yeah, man, that kind of stinks about the crash through. Maybe we should add more into the deck. Maybe we take out the Dauntless, because I mean, Dauntless is good, but we're not really trying to sacrifice it to keep any of our creatures alive thus far. It just hasn't played out, maybe? I don't know. There's definitely some, like, workings to this deck that I'd like to get down. So we are going to go ahead and tap out the first fort, and this is so that our vampire token is even bigger. Alright, so he's going to be a 17/17. Chum block away, but after this he doesn't have any more chum blockers, so he'll probably chum block with the Alinda and get some more chum blockers that way. But even still, you know, him dealing enough damage to us is really going to take a lot, because now he has to remove both copies of Angelic Exaltation and all of our vampires. Probably not going to happen. Also, I got a cough. 1 minute. Alrighty. Ooh. Ooh. I have 8 creatures. This will give me 10. He has 4 to defend with. All my creatures will be 2/2s. I'll get 6 through. Ooh, but he's gonna heal up 5. Or does he not heal during this? You know, I'm not quite sure. Let's just swing all in. The cool combination I was going to show you guys, though, was tapping a Danto and then transforming the other one and tapping it, so you get two uses out of it, essentially. So let's see if this works. I don't know. I think it should be fine, considering they don't have first strike, so all the damage is going to be dealt at once. So this should be lethal, because the life gain, the lifelink shouldn't activate, until after the damage. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that could actually happen like that. We're still in a great position, though. We still have our vamp, we still have our Danto first fort, and we're at 42 health, so sure, we gave him an angel, but he's got 2 life, and we have 6 attackers. He has 4 defenders. Oh, no, but his Alinda can heal him back up. Right. Good thing I know that now. I think I've always been too scared to test it out on myself, but yeah, for those of you wondering, there you go. Lifelink will bring you back from the dead, which is interesting, right? That's pretty good. Then you swing him with the Alinda, because you're not going to block with him anyways. I'm sorry. Yeah. This guy could actually come back and beat me. Oh man, that feels bad. I didn't know. I played right into his hand. Oh, Swiftblade. Well, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. Alright, so again, we're going to play the token down before, so we get a little bit more life gain from it. What does he chum block here with? One of the angels? More than likely. Or Twilight. Oh, if you get rid of Twilight, I'll be happy. Twilight's a pain in my ass. Alright. Well, we'll still go up in health. He can still attack with his Alinda this turn. But yeah, Swiftblade could be our answer here, because he's going to get huge, and he'll have trample and double strikes. So, ooh, and that's not removal. Oh, and he went down even more in health. Fantastic. I think we have this game in the bag, because he's going to have to seriously chum block away with this Swiftblade on the field. You know, it'd be really awesome is if we get another Goblin Gathering next turn. Oh, come on, Magic. Give me the fun plays. Give me a Goblin Gathering top deck or Dauntless. I mean, it's good, and now we're actually seeing the use of Dauntless in the deck, so we can select the Swiftblade. So even if he blocks out enough units to manage to kill the Swiftblade, which yeah, good luck. We can sacrifice the Dauntless to make him invincible. Alright, so he's 21-21 with double strike, so yeah, I think that should be enough damage. Biggest Swiftblade in history. Block that motherfucker. I mean, you're gonna have to block with everything. I can go ahead and tell you. It's gonna be 42 damage. And I don't think you're gonna have enough. Oh, that's it. He does have trample, okay. Boom. Lovely. Alright, so games 1, 2, and 3 are going to be picked up with this this Angelic Reinforcements deck, and I gotta say, really fucking awesome. I enjoyed every single game of this. So we're definitely going to have to be revisiting this if you have the rare lands to make this deck come out even more better functionality-wise. Great, hats off to you. If you guys have any suggestions for this deck, I would love to hear them. I'm loving this deck, actually, so we may play this some more. I may try and stream tonight. I know I've missed last night, but you guys know that I'm moving, so this may be one of the last times you see me in this room with this background. I'm actually getting an office at the new house, so that's gonna be cool. Probably hang up some posters behind me. All that you know, content creator style stuff. So yeah. I'm sorry, I'm surprised at how quickly those 3 games went. Nonetheless, leave a like if you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you have any suggestions for this deck, future decks, past decks, and then of course if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 1,000 before April so we can maybe get that pre-release event spot for War of the Spark. I think that'd be really fun and cool, and I obviously try and do a live stream or two so you guys give me some jank deck ideas. And I think that's going to be it for today. Of course, as always, I'll either see you guys and girls either later tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, peace. What's up, everybody? I wanted to take a quick second to thank everybody who stayed all the way through the video, as well as give a special shout out to all my patron donors for helping support the channel. If you too are looking for ways to support the channel, consider hopping over to patreon.com/DrSpelkin. Try to make sure all support given to the channel is returned to those giving.